G'day everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Today is Tuesday, the 14th of September 2021, and the time here is 12:55 Australian Eastern Standard Time. All right, folks, sponsor and then into it. Here's my sponsor, Totally Rawsome, who make golden activated turmeric paste and other items here, all products. Happy Healing Silica, which my wife loves, she raves about. Chai turmeric, and for the dogs they have the activated turmeric paste for the dogs, and they now sell the pig's ears and biscuits, and the dogs love them, folks, trust me. Okay, if you haven't tried their stuff, contact them here, 0433 165 848 or info@totallyrawsome.com.au. Like I said, folks, if you haven't tried it, you need to. It really does work. Okay, a couple of things as regards to MSDS sheets. Can I ask you guys, please? This video is going to be so important. Some guy called Rod Cullerton, who I've never met, I don't know the guy, grabbed hold of one of my videos and spread it out to everyone. Now, I don't think Rod understood what I was trying. He did kind of understand what I was trying to say, but then he didn't put the second part up, which was complete waste of time, because everyone would have thought, oh, well, what's the point? So look, on this video, I'm going to show you some stuff that proves what I said to you 2 weeks ago was 100 correct, or 110% correct. Joe Biden came out and said he's going to use federal OSHA laws, which is what they're called in America, Occupation Safety and Health, I think it is, workplace health and safety. He's going to use those laws to mandate that everyone has to have a vaccine. He actually said that. Now, I can prove that because, you remember, I said this 2 weeks ago, that you can do this, right? Now, watch this. On Steve Bannon's War Room, this video here, it's part 3. It was on today's War Room. Now, I'm not going to play this because I don't want to get a ban. This woman here, who you've never heard of, and neither have I, actually states exactly what I said they would do. They're going to use occupational work and health and safety laws to hammer you. And what did I say? It's easy. Look, I'm going to show you how to do this today, so an absolute idiot can still do this, right? All you have to do is take the Pfizer safety data sheet, MSDS sheet, right? The safety data sheet that I showed you the other day, right? You take that and then you do a workplace SWMS, safe work method statement. Everybody, they might be called different things around the world, every single company has them. If you're unsure, ring up your safety rep at your work and say, I need a SWMS, if you're in Australia, or if you're in America, England, wherever you are, and say, I want can you please provide me with a safe working method statement, just a blank one. That's all you need, right? Then you take the Pfizer sheet, right? I'm going to show you the work method statement. Hang on a second. This is a workplace method statement, right? Now, this is not for the one that I'm saying, so don't use this. This is for working at heights and for house relocation industry. But the principle's the same. I've got it up here so you can actually read it, right? It goes through all the hazards that you've got, and you've got a tick box on the side. right? You've got tick boxes. Yours will be the same from your company. You just have to go through it and tick the appropriate boxes, right? And then when you get down the bottom, this bit here, right? See this bit? Worker signature, date, SWMS received by workers, list the workers' task in a logical order. Right. Did you hear that bit? I'm going to show you again. Look, date, SWMS received by workers. Okay. So this is where you've got them by the balls. They actually think you're stupid. The day they say to you, okay, you want me to take a jab? Then your company has to prove to you that it's safe to do so. That's the law. There's no other law. That's the law. Your company has to prove to you that it's safe. And how you do that is you say to them, well, can you please provide me with a SWMS, a safe work method statement, with the safety data sheet for the jab. You can ask them verbally. Then if you do not receive it, then write your safety officer or your boss an email, document it or write it down on a computer and print it out and give it to them and say exactly the same thing. I want you, boss, to provide me with a safe work method statement and the FISA data sheets. That's the law. That one I showed you, the woman I showed you, this dimwit here, right? That's what she said. She said is exactly that, but she's using it in the principle of the government whipping the worker. The law is a two-way thing. The law is actually there to protect you, not the government. That's the law. That's what it's for. It's to protect you, the worker. So let's start again. I'm going to do this really quickly, right? Sorry, wrong one. Wrong one. At the bottom of your safety data sheet, date SWMS received by workers. If you are being mandated to take a Pfizer jab, a Moderna, whatever, a vaccine, by law, you have the right to ask your employer for a safe work method statement. Well, you actually have to ask, you can ask him for three things. Those three things are a letter that says that you told me that I have to have it because I'm going to lose my job if I don't. Two, that he has to provide you with a safe work method statement as an order. If it's an order, if it's mandated and it's an order, they have to give you a SWMS. And then they have to provide you with the safety data sheet for the Pfizer jab, or whichever jab you're getting, whichever one they tell you have to get, whichever one you decide to get. And you can turn that back on as well and say, okay, mate, well, which jab are you telling me to get? Well, you're going to have Pfizer. Well, give me the safety data sheets and the SWMS from this company to me to tell me that I have to go and get that jab, and it has to go through the safety department. That's the biggest glitch here. It has to go through the safety department. It has to be signed off by the safety department. Then when you get it, right, or when you get it, then you go through it as an employee and you list out the things in it that are wrong. No data available. It actually says on the Pfizer data sheet that they won't tell me what's in it. I want to know what's in it. It's against my personal health and safety because I don't know what's in it. It says on this thing here, look, this bit here, you can highlight it. Have you noticed you know why the paragraphs in a safety data sheet are numbered as 15.2.1? Because then you can put it in your SWMS, your safe work method statement. 12.15.1 says, Pfizer says they won't say what's in the jab. I'm not taking it. It's not safe. Then right down the bottom, like I said to you, rats, died, blah, blah, blah. Then right on the bottom, it says, we're not telling you what's in it. Go fuck yourself. It's that simple. Now, if your company absolutely refuses to give you a safety data sheet on any of these, or a SWMS, after they've demanded that you do it, then you do this. You print out the safety data sheet. Just one. Don't print them all out. Just print out the safety data sheet. Print out a SWMS. This one here, like a typical one that your company may use. You can go online. There's thousands of them, okay? You can use whichever one you want. Tick the boxes. Like I said, tick all the boxes that are appropriate. And if there's no boxes for you to tick, write something in there, right? Because there's usually a space here and there that you can write shit, okay? Right, read it. So they're not just for the bosses. They're actually there to protect you, and they've all forgotten that. Look, I can't be any more what's the name of this? It's for you. The SWMS are for you. You have the legal right to ask for them. You have to ask for them. You have to say to your boss, okay, mate, well, look, you want me to take a Pfizer jab? Great. I'm going to go and I'll take it. But provide me with the information, the safety data sheet and the SWMS that your company is telling me to go and take. And I want it given to me by the safety department, by my works, HR, or safety department. It's that simple. They have to give it to you. And as I said, if they don't give it to you, write to them. Don't verbalise anything then. Write to them and say, I've asked you for the safety data sheets for the Pfizer jab and the accompanying SWMS that you have read to make sure that it's safe for me, the worker, to take. It's that simple. And I'm going to tell you this much, right? Some of these companies are going to start looking at these safety data sheets on the Pfizer one, especially, and the other ones, I haven't looked at them. They're going to go, oh my God, what did I just take? Because people haven't spent 5 minutes to read the safety data sheets, which actually tell you that there's no data available. They haven't tested it long enough. They tested it on rats for 3 weeks or whatever it was. They won't tell you exactly what's in it. And then right at the bottom, it was a big get out of jail clause. You're an absolute idiot if you go to work and just go, okay, I'm going to take your jab. How do you know that people down the road aren't just pissing in a vial and you're taking urine in your arm? Are you that stupid? Right. Can someone get this to Rod Cullerton, please? Because it is that simple. I'm not joking. For all of you out there who are saying, like, why don't you do it? I don't have to do it because I'm disabled retired. Unfortunately, I don't work for anybody. If I did, that would be the first course of action that I would take as a manager, as a professional manager. That's the first thing I would say to my boss if they said to me, you have to take the jab. I'd say, no problem, mate. You give me the safety data sheets and the SWMS, because if that's a direction from you, this is the number one point here, folks. If you're being directed by your employer who pays you a wage, a salary, then it's down to them to verify the legal status of the jab, not you. If they're demanding that you take it, if you've received a letter, an email, or whatever, but make sure it's something, if it's verbal, just tell them, piss off. If you've got something in writing from your company, right, then legally you have the right to say to them, great, then you, the HR department, the safety department, whoever, needs to provide me with the safety data sheets from Pfizer and a SWMS that says that you've been through it and you're happy for me to take it. And then when you get the SWMS, it's your job to go through the safe work method statement and the safety data sheets. That's the legally binding process. Because if you remember, on the bottom of it says sign here. So when you've signed it, it's a legally binding document. You give it back to your boss, photocopy it obviously, give it back to your boss and say, mate, I've gone through it. I ain't taking it because of that. Have you read it? I suggest you read it because it says on there, they won't tell me what's in it and all this other stuff. People are going to shit themselves when they actually start reading the safety data sheets. All right, let's do the prayers. Please get this video out to everybody because it's honestly, folks, it's cracking my mind that it's that simple and people don't understand it. It's a legally binding process because I said to you at the first video, the law. It's the law. They have to do it. It's not, oh, well, it's been mandated by the government. The mandate, by the way, to the health and safety law is bullshit. It doesn't exist. And the reason it doesn't exist because it's not law. It's not, a mandate is not law. I told you that in the first video. The only thing that is law is the safety data sheet and the safe work method statement. That's what protects you legally. If you don't understand that, go and line up and get the jab and we'll see where you go. It's that simple. Sorry, there was one last thing. I had someone write an email to me and said they work for a Queensland government department. It's the same. It doesn't matter. If I would actually like the person who sent me the email, please do this. If they've said that you have to take the jab, right? I want you to be a case study, please. Get hold of this video. Go to your boss. If you've received an email or something in writing, please write back to them and say, fine, can you please provide me with the following? If you want me to have the jab, fine, please provide me with the following so I can make a decision based on the safe ethics of the jab. Please provide me with the safety data sheets for the, let's just say the Pfizer jab, if they've said Pfizer or whatever, for the Pfizer jab. And also, can you please provide me with a safe work method statement that says I have to take the, showing me that it's safe for me to take the jab. Send it to your HR department, your boss, and your safety department, your safety rep. There's always a safety rep for every company. They will shit themselves. And I'm telling you, if you did that in the Queensland Department of Health, they would shit themselves. They're waiting for people to do it, or they think people aren't that smart to do it. Please do it so we can all find out what happens, because it's a legally binding document. And then if they do give you something like back, and let's go through it. Okay? Okay, verse of the day. Finally, all of you be of one mind, having compassion for one another, love as brothers, be tender-hearted, be courteous. And as always, folks, we'll finish with the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. God, it's so hard. Look, stick up for yourselves. It's that simple. Don't let people bully you around because they think they can. That's not how life works, unfortunately. The time to make a stand is now. It's not down the road, it's now. If anybody tried to do the same things to me that they're doing to you guys, I would do what I'm talking about right now. The power is in your hand. You don't realise it because these clowns have made you think, most people like vegetables. So come on, just use your common sense. It's not that difficult. Anyway, I hope that helps. Like I said, please try and share this around as much as you can because it is that simple. Folks, this is not difficult. It's simple. This is what's killing me. It's the law. That's why I made the video called The Law. God bless. Prep out.